Top Originator Mastermind with Brian Sachs, where top originators come to close more, make more, and still enjoy life.
Hi, my name is Brian Sachs. I'm the founder of Top Originator Mastermind and creator of the Boomerang Expert, Renters into Loan System, and the LO Unfair Edge System, and the host of the Top Originator Secret Show on the Mortgage News Network. Welcome to my brand new video series entitled How Top Originators Can Close More Loans, Make More Money, and finally have time to enjoy life. But maybe more importantly is accomplishing this consistently while having buyers and realtors chasing you. Now, isn't that better than begging? In this video, I'm going to teach you how to position yourself so realtors and buyers are chasing you. Buyers are not shopping you for rates, and in fact, they really actually don't even care what the rate is. They just want to know that you're legitimate and that they can afford the payments. But more importantly, I'm also going to show you how that will help you finally stop being seen as a head of lettuce commodity and set yourself apart from all the other originators in your marketplace. You know as well as I do, you will never have the best rates, and having good rates and giving good service, well, that's just expected. So, if you're a new originator, but you aren't yet closing the amount of loans each month that you need, or if you're a seasoned originator, or even one who has just come back into the business, and you're not closing the amount of loans you know you should be and can, and you actually need to each month, and maybe you're just tired of hoping and begging. Well, you're going to discover why top originators like you and me can finally have a predictable and consistent income without begging, or paying bogus co-marketing or desk rental fees, and why it's critical that you focus on this right now. In video 1 of this series, we talked about the Top Originator Success System and secrets for finally closing more loans, making more money, and still having time to enjoy life. And I shared how this is going to immediately help you grow your production and enjoy originating again. So if you haven't seen that video, pause this one right now, go back and watch it, and then come right back. Today, I'm going to build on what we discussed by sharing the number one thing you must master if you truly want to be a top originator. And you know, this is an entirely new way of thinking about originating, which by the way is why it works. So pay close attention. I'm also going to share the actual proven 3-step formula I created, and when you know how to do this, you'll never have to worry about begging and hoping or chasing ever again. The goal is to break you free of wondering where your next deal is coming from, or if an agent's going to be loyal to you or not, and finally get you on track towards consistent and predictable production so that you can get rid of that nagging feeling in the pit of your stomach every month and finally have some peace of mind. We have a lot to cover today, so be sure that you have some paper and pen ready and maybe even a highlighter. Shut everything off, take notes, and follow along. Anytime you're trying to grow your production, it's inevitable that you're going to hit roadblocks. And I'm sure you've experienced them before. Things like closed offices, rate shoppers, realtors who don't know what loyalty means. And here's what I know to be true. If you've ever faced these facts before, you're totally normal. But if you allow them to become your everyday truth, well, you're never going to achieve top originator status. Plus, you're going to be stuck trying the same tactics and scripts the fake experts are pushing on us every day. And that's why in this video, I'm going to take the process of being seen as the obvious go-to expert in your market and break it down for you. We're going to give practical and specific steps which is going to save you a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of frustration. But before we go any further, it's important that I bring to your attention something that gets overlooked as you begin to think about this on a practical basis. And not paying attention to this will virtually guarantee you will continue to hope things change or the market improves or pray that realtors will finally give you a deal. And here it is, the idea that we should allow others to control our income is silly and dangerous. We need to be seen as the obvious go-to person, and we need to control the buyers first. So, again, if you have not yet gone to video 1 and mapped out your goals and created your monthly tracking maps, go ahead and do it right now. So here is the 3-part loan officer success recipe, and we're going to get right down into the meat and potatoes of this. I struggled for 15 years before I found this out. I became a rate sheet hander-outer. I begged for business. I gave out pens. I did open houses on weekends. I literally worked 7 days a week, 365 days a year, including holidays, and not taking vacations for a decade and a half before I really figured out that this was all wrong. Why? Because, we look around at what everyone else is doing and we do exactly the same thing. And then we wonder why we all look like a simple head of lettuce, and the only way to distinguish us is price. So we have to stop that. We want to be picking a niche, becoming the expert, and letting everyone know about our expertise. Again, if one head of lettuce is 39 cents and another is 49 cents and they're both the same, why would you spend more? And telling people you give great service isn't going to change them from price shopping. It's not going to help you break into a closed office. It's not going to help you work with a builder that has their own in-house mortgage company, or even get loans from other originators, which is all possible, by the way. So we know it doesn't work. We know great rates. Your great rates don't work, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't even be listening to these videos. Your great service isn't getting you there, is it? Your food, your gifts. And by the way, let me jump back to that. Ever do a great job for an agent and never, ever have them call you back again? Is that mind-boggling? So, foods aren't going to get you there. Gifts, marketing fees, lunches, coffees, baking. Look, when you show up at an open house unannounced on a weekend, the agent doesn't want to see you any more than you want to be there. And most of the time, it's not even the agent themselves. It's one of their assistants. So let's cut through all the nonsense right now. Again, this is Jim Rohn, and he said, if you want to be successful, look around what everyone else is doing and do the opposite. Everyone is giving you scripts. Everyone's telling you to be on Facebook and LinkedIn and do this and do that. And how's that working out for you, folks? It's probably not too good, right? So what I'm going to share with you is very counterintuitive, very different than what almost anyone else is teaching you. Everyone is teaching you how to get business, how you can go out and start chasing business, some a little bit more elegantly than others. I am here to tell you, after 32 years in the industry, that is wrong. You are trying to be everything to everybody, and what's happening is you become nothing to anyone. You're just another head of lettuce. So please, get rid of all these preconceived notions, because I'm telling you it works. I originate every day just like you. But let's look at other industries. There are general doctors and cardiac specialists. There are general accountants and IRS audit specialists. There are general lawyers, and then there's commercial real estate tax law expert. Who's making more money, folks? And that's what I want for you. So what are the benefits of being an expert? Well, if you're tired of working 24/7, you can keep expert hours. You rarely have to deal with rate shoppers because you are an expert. You don't go to a cardiac surgeon and compare 3 of them for price, do you? You can promote your business for free when you're an expert. So if you were working with $0 and 0 budget, great, because you can promote your business for free. Clients and agents will seek you out for your expertise. It will open doors that were closed before. And it allows you to start new relationships, even in offices with in-house lenders or builders with their own company. It opens up free PR opportunities that you would have never gotten if you were just another originator. So let's talk about what niches. There are renovation loans, 203Ks or home style. There are first-time buyer grant programs. You could actually even do VA, USDA. You could become the new construction specialist. You could become the self-employed buyers specialist with many of the new bank statement only programs out there. You could help seniors in the reverse mortgage space. There are any number of them. My favorite, of course, as you all know, is Boomerang Buyers. But you pick the one that is most consistent with your goals and your time. See, you think that to be an expert, you have to be knowing everything there is to know. And this is really the right illustration, because I need to know more than every other loan officer about my niche and become an expert. And you know what? I have to claim the title. I have to have what we say in Jewish is the chutzpah. Chutzpah, that's a hard one to say, isn't it? But I have to be bold enough to claim the title of expert. Now, I'm not saying be a fake expert. I would never, ever say that. But you really can be an expert in a niche. You just have to know more than the other person. So, if a bear's chasing you and me, I don't have to run faster than the bear. I just have to run faster than you, right? So, that was part one, picking that niche, becoming the experts, as simple as knowing your guidelines, meeting with the investors, and knowing about the programs that are out there. You could do that in an afternoon, friends, and I will show you how. Let everyone know, part three. So remember, let's recap. Pick a niche, become the expert, and let everyone know about it. How do you let everyone know about it, especially if you have a marketing budget of zero? Well, how about teaching courses at your board? How about teaching courses to builders, writing about it, having a book, being a guest on TV and radio? These are not as hard as you think. So close your eyes and picture yourself with buyers and realtors attracted to you, with you as an expert in what life is like when there's no more rate choppers, there's no more begging. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So decide what you want to be the expert in. Read the guidelines and lenders, and then promote your expertise. And so, folks, speaking of taking action, that's what this is all about. Just to do a quick recap here, you learned now a whole new way to think about origination and positioning. Apply this to what you're doing now, and you will start seeing an immediate shift towards top originator status in your market. I know I covered a lot of information here, so make sure you review your notes and you take action immediately. And get rid of that nagging little voice in your head that says you can't, because you absolutely can. Remember what we covered in the first video. Conceive, believe, and achieve. I am the national expert on working with buyers who have had a bankruptcy or other credit challenge. Folks, I barely graduated high school. Okay, I don't have any, finance degree from Wharton or law degree or any of that. The title was available. Take it for your market. And speaking of taking action, before we go today, I want to hear your comments right below this video. Tell me something about this 3-step formula that jumped out to you. Or if you got a question about it, jump in and right below this, give me your feedback. Give me your question. I'm trying to build here a community of top originators, folks that are serious like you and I, who are dedicated to increasing their production. After you apply this, how will your life be different 1 year from now? Get clear about the result and impact it will have on your life, the lives of your family, and the lives of everyone around you. So let me know by leaving a comment below. And if you found this video useful, please share it on Facebook, Twitter, or even by just sending a friend to this page. Have a great day and stay tuned for video number 3.